Hello and welcome to Africa Digital Library for yet another interesting and informative video. Well, whenever the New Year steps in, we all make New Year resolutions to follow along that year. We are not sure what President Captain Ibrahim Traore's New Year's resolution for 2024 looked like, but in this video, we bring you what he has so far achieved in 2024 for the people of Burkina Faso and the generations to follow. Before we start, we request you support the channel, motivate us by liking this video and sharing it. If you are new here, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload videos like this. And do not forget to comment, telling us what your president has achieved for your country so far this year, 2024. So, let's dive in. Since assuming power on the 6th of October 2022, following a coup that disposed Lieutenant Colonel Damiba, Captain Ibrahim Traore has been working tooth and nail to improve the lives of the people of Burkina Faso through economic empowerment and restructuring, as well as enhancing peace and security in the country. 2024 seems to be the year when the fruits of his hard work have been felt the most so far in Burkina Faso and Sahel region at large. The government of President Ibrahim Traore recently completed the construction of a multi-million-dollar hydropower dam. This dam is seen as a major economic booster that will power industries transforming the Sahel state to an industrious state. The completion of this dam is a fulfillment of the strategic plan of the government of Captain Ibrahim Traore that seeks to diversify the sources of energy in the country to foster economic growth and providing better living conditions for the people of Burkina Faso. Unlike many sham projects in Africa, the construction of the dam was a result of systematic steps undertaken by the government, including scouting and locating the best location for the dam, a detailed environmental impact assessment to ensure that the construction of the dam does not tamper with the lives of the people of Burkina Faso, rather it makes them better. The right expertise was sourced and the work commenced. The speedy completion of the dam that is projected to not only provide cleaner energy to the people of Burkina Faso, but also thousands of jobs to the youth of Burkina Faso, is a living proof of President Ibrahim Traore's urgent desire for a better Burkina Faso for his people. The completion of the hydroelectricity dam project is complementary to a huge $8.1 million tomato project that President Ibrahim Traore initiated earlier this year. Yearly, Burkina Faso, on average, produces 300,000 tons of tomato, a big percentage of which is exported to neighboring Ghana, and an estimated 30% going to waste due to lack of proper storage and processing facilities in the country. As a result, Burkina Faso import tomato puree from European countries. The launch of the tomato processing facility will save money for the country that has been spending on importing tomato puree, in addition to creation of thousands of jobs for youth in the facility. 80 to 90% of the population of Burkina Faso is engaged in farming as the major backbone of the economy, with tomato as the leading crop. The launch of the facility will ensure the farmers of Burkina Faso benefit from farming and hence bettering their lives. Having the people of Burkina Faso at heart and knowing well that their lives rely on agriculture, Ibrahim Traore this year also launched a campaign to mechanize agriculture. Under this project, thousands of farm equipment were procured, included a considerable number of tractors that will help the farmers in tilling their land free of charge. The mechanized tractors and walking tractors will ensure the farmers are able to fallow land in time, allowing for on-season planting to improve yields and harvests. In addition to the tractors, Ibrahim Traore's government also procured quality seeds and fertilizers to be availed to the farmers at subsidized prices. These developments are not only geared towards economic empowerment, but rather are in line with President Ibrahim Traore's strategy of ensuring food security for every Burkinabe, as he highlighted to African leaders during the Africa-Russia summit earlier this year. Critical of diversifying the economy and ensuring alternative sources of food for the people of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore directed the army of Burkina Faso to spearhead a revolutionary development in fish farming across the country, incorporating cutting-edge technology with traditional farming methods to empower communities, bolstering food security and stimulating economic growth. The Fish Project aims to increase domestic fish production to up to 100,000 tons. This is aimed at reducing Burkina Faso's reliance on imported fish products. The project that was originally piloted in Samani with a number of fish cages stocked proved viable and is now being expanded to Bega. Captain Ibrahim Traore is a dynamic leader who understands that economic growth cannot come in isolation. He has dedicated efforts and resources in ensuring that the defense forces of Burkina Faso take control of all territory to ensure that the people of Burkina Faso live in peace. Earlier this year, the Burkina Faso military conducted decisive military operations in the North mineral-rich region of the country, recapturing territory that had for long been controlled by insurgent groups. The recapture of this mineral-rich region from insurgents using advanced military weapons from China, Russia, and Turkey is of grave importance. First, Burkina Faso will regain control of mineral exploration in the region, fostering economic growth. Secondly, a considerable number of Burkinabe youth will soon find jobs in the mining sector. And to the general population, being able to return home from displacement and engaging in meaningful agriculture will ensure food security and development of the country at large. Additionally, Captain Ibrahim Traore earlier this year commissioned the first ever locally owned gold processing plant in Burkina Faso after dismissing and cancelling mining licensees of French mining company that had for generations stolen the West African mineral under the pretext of lawful mining contracts. While many bad wishers of negative energy want to spread harmful propaganda lying to the world that Captain Ibrahim Traore is isolating Burkina Faso from the rest of the world, he has actually scored big in international relationship in 2024. He struck an alliance with Russia, Turkey, Iran, and China. This alliance has since then seen the country receive sophisticated weapons that the military is using to help restore security throughout the country's territory. Additionally, President Ibrahim Traore received a number of European, Asian, and African ambassadors at the presidential palace a few months ago. The arrival of the new ambassadors in Ouagadougou is a signal that Captain Ibrahim Traore is ready to take Burkina Faso to the world stage. However, in doing so, he does it while putting the interest of the Burkinabe people first, bargaining as an equal, not the usual African begging presidents. Another big relations achievement for Burkina Faso so far in 2024 was the formation of the Federation of the Alliance of the Sahel States, AES. The signing of this confederation agreement a few months ago marked a new chapter in the liberation and freedom of the three West African states, sending a clear signal to the puppets of ECOWAS that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are destined to redeem the freedoms of their people and re-own their economic endowments. The alliance that started with focus on finding lasting solutions to Islamist violence in the Sahel region is now growing to cover joint infrastructural development in areas of education, health, and roads, among others. Additionally, while the puppets of ECOWAS thought they could play the rules of the colonial masters to cut off Burkina Faso, which is a landlocked country from sea access, Ibrahim Traore's government has been able to secure a deal with Togo to access the sea. In a recent joint conference of customs officers of the Sahel states, Togo was officially accepted into the electronic goods clearing system of the Alliance of the Sahel States. This cooperation came after an Islamist attack in northern Togo in the days preceding the conference. Overall, 4 months still lie ahead. We do not know what happens before December, but we can exclusively say Ibrahim Traore is driving so fast and very safely. Please don't forget to comment telling us what your president has done for your country for 2024. As of August, like and share the video to awaken the spirit of Africanism.